Alright guys, so this is going to be the June 2021 singles pick a card tarot reading. And the purpose of this is to just for me to spread love to all my single people out there, you know, make sure y'all are feeling special and accounted for, because you are. And also just to guys, like, give you guys your themes and kind of like what you can expect in the area of love and romance in the next 30 days. I feel like for this video, like, one thing I never say that I feel like I have to say here is that this is not like something that's a prediction on your life or something that's set in stone because I forecast it in these cards. It's really just an energy check, an energy reference. You have the power to change, fix, grow with anything that I come up with here. And so I just feel like that's the most important thing to know. This is not like me telling you what your life is going to be like or what your month is going to be like in terms of your love life. It's really just supposed to be a fun little thing that that you have monthly to check in with, and also just to kind of spread that love and joy. So I have 4 different piles that you guys can pick from. Just go with what resonates with you. Take 3 deep mindful breaths and ask spirit, what messages do you have in love for me for the month of June? And we'll go right into it. So we have the red Jasper, we have the Carnelian, we have the rose quartz, and we have the clear quartz. So it's going to be pile 1 with the red Jasper, pile 2 with the Carnelian, pile 3 with the rose quartz, and pile 4 with the clear quartz. Okay, so go ahead and take your time. You can pause the video right here and pick your pile, and then when you have the pile in mind, just go right down to the pinned comment, or rather the description box, and get your timestamp for your video. Okay, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right in because there's really not much more to say. Okay, but we have the vibe set, we have the candle lit, I have a romance incense going, and let's just dive right in. Okay, so I actually haven't pre-shuffled any cards for these readings. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle them on camera, but first I want to do a chakra swatch just to get the theme of your love life in the month of June. And you guys got presents. Okay, so I feel like with presents, like, you might feel like a little bit of a whirlwind in love. Like, you might feel like there's a lot going on, things are moving quickly, or you might even feel like things are too good to be true. So I encourage you to take presents in the moment and just appreciate it for what it is in the next 30 days. Look, that's just chaos. That's chaos, and that's what I'm talking about. Things moving quickly around you, and not feeling grounded. And it's no surprise that you picked the red Jasper, because it is a very grounding and earth energy stone. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and shuffle out your tarot cards. I want to just be quiet while I'm doing this so that the energy is smooth. There we go. I wanted 3 cards and I got 3 cards. Okay, so we have, let's see, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Okay, so I feel like for singles that have picked this pile, I feel like you guys are gonna probably be single still in June. Okay, like I said, we have the in the back of the deck here, we have the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands is that energy of things coming at you quickly, you coming to a lot of revelations, or even coming to an epiphany, just having a lot of information that's coming at you very quickly in a very rapid way. And it could be a lot to process. It could be overwhelming at times. But like, we are in Gemini season, and Gemini does rule communication. We have an abundance of communication in Gemini season, but with the Queen of Wands here, it seems like you're handling this energy really well. You're able to be very swift and dynamic, and I see like you guys stepping into your divine feminine power. And it doesn't matter if you are feminine, masculine, if you identify on any end of the spectrum, it does not matter. You guys are stepping into your divine feminine, and that's going to give you an air of attraction, an air of mystery, kind of like, you know, when you look at the Queen of Wands, she is dynamic, she's very sexy, she has a very magnetic energy, and that's what you guys are going to be exuding. I feel like you guys are going to be using this energy of attraction, of people just being drawn and attracted to you, to cultivate some new project, some new business practice. So it's not so much about love, getting it from outside people, or linking up into a relationship. It's really, what I'm seeing here is the love that you show yourself through taking action on whatever it is that has been sitting on your mind and on your heart, business wise. We have the Hermit here, which tells me you guys are probably going to be feeling like you want to disconnect in a way, like you want to step away, like all this information that's coming at you is leaving you not too sure, not too clear on, you know, what's really real and what's not. And I feel like because so many people are attracted to you and so many people are wanting to have like your time and energy, you're gonna want to pull away, you're gonna want to be in this hermit space, and you're gonna really want to be moving in silence and, you know, doing things in silence. And whether that means like your hookups, you know, you're even like you sharing too much of yourself with people is gonna be something that you're really not trying to do, or that even spirit maybe just be encouraging you not to do. Like overall, you're just gonna have such a magnetic energy that people are just drawn to. It's going to be some air of irresistibility, but what I'm seeing here is that it could very well lead you to make a lot of money. It could lead you to putting yourself out there in different ways. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's definitely giving financial, planting some sort of seeds. Like maybe you might meet somebody, link up with somebody that might feel like they're attracted to you, and they might want to show you some things. They might know some things about investing, and they might want to show you things and teach you things and help you level up in that way. That was a particular message for some people. Not everybody that picks this pile is going to have that experience, but there's something there for someone. But overall, this group is going to be feeling that confidence of the Queen of Wands. You're going to be very magnetic, very dynamic, able to change and go, but you're also going to want to take your own time and energy for yourself. That's what I'm seeing here. In the month of June, for pile number 1, I'm going to pull a Moonology Oracle card for you guys. You got two. You got a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. I think there is a full moon. It might not be in actually no, there's no full moon in Cancer coming in the end of June. Let's see, you also got the meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So I just feel like, yeah, that's, you see with this Hermit card, it's like the Hermit energy is the energy of being alone, the energy of taking time for the self and kind of pulling back and drawing the energy back, refocusing it into the self. I feel like a lot of grounding energy, because Hermit resonates with Virgo, and Virgo is an earth energy. And it's all about like being grounded and taking presence and being present with where you are. In the month of June, you guys are going to be slowing down a lot. I feel like if there is a conflict within, obviously that's what's going to be reaching the resolution, and that's what I'm seeing, is that the conflict is more within than it is having to do with any like unrequited love situation. But for some of you guys, it can be an unrequited love situation, and you want to meditate and contemplate on it. Like the biggest thing here is that you're going to be coming to these answers and coming to these conclusions. And for a lot of you guys, it's going to be through this meditation and contemplation. For a lot of you guys, these conclusions and these answers are going to like resort back to you getting into this Queen of Wands energy and really going back to choosing yourself above all else. You know what I'm saying? Choosing yourself above, you know, what you think is like this love connection or this fated connection. It's like, is it causing you grief, or is it causing you, you know, joy? And you're going to be choosing yourself. That was also a particular message for some people as well. But overall, you guys are really coming into a stronger sense of self with this personal issue that's reaching a resolution. It's going to turn on your Queen of Wands energy. but you guys are coming into so much information. It's going to be through that meditation, that contemplation, that prayer, that time with the self, that time being in that hermit mode is where you guys are going to come into this clarity. But what I'm seeing here in June is that you guys are going to be in this energy of wanting to reconnect with yourself, wanting to get back into your own power. It's not going to be so much about, you know, dating and checking out the dating pool and seeing what's out there. It's going to be more so of, I feel like you are going to be socializing, but you're going to be very careful about what you keep to yourself, and you deserve that. You guys got aquamarine, which is go with the flow, and that's what I'm saying about the presence thing. You guys are having, there's so much energy like of communication, of things coming in. I feel like people are just going to be attracted to you. They're going to want to take you out. I feel like you should go with the flow with that. But when it's speaking in terms of like being the hermit and where the hermit is going to come out for you guys, it's really going to come out in what you choose to, how much of yourself you choose to give away. And I feel like it's not going to be that much. You guys are going to be holding back a little bit more in love, although it's going to feel like your love life is picking up in terms of dating. You're going to be holding back a little bit. You're going to be more so you're going to be going with the flow, but you're going to be on alert. You're not going to just allow, you know, yourself to be played, if that makes sense. I feel like a lot of hesitation and a lot of like second guessing, and it's not a bad thing. It's just the stage that you guys are at. But just go with the flow. That's the advice here. That's what Spirit wants you to do. But yeah, that is a little, just a love prediction, a forecast for my pile number 1 people for the month of June. I hope you enjoyed this little clip, and if you picked more than 1 pile, I'll see you at your next selection. And if you didn't, just go ahead and leave a heart emoji down in the comment section so that I know you're here and I know you're listening and that the message resonated with you. Thank you so much for coming to my page. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and enjoy this lovely month that is my birth month. Thank you. All right, so pile number 2 you guys chose the Carnelian, which is linked to the sacral chakra and the creative, sexual, and emotional energy. I actually don't have any cards shuffled. I'm going to be shuffling them on camera, but first, as we do, we'll pull a chakra deck to see what the energy is that you guys are connecting with most this month. Oh, limitless. Okay, so if you picked pile number 2, you're feeling limitless. This is the energy. Like, I feel like you guys feel like the world is your oyster. Anything can happen in love and romance for you. Oh my God, we have to leave that out. That is the 4 of Wands. That's the marriage card. That card is synonymous with marriage. It's also synonymous with something, somewhat of a great escape. The 9 of Swords. I wanted 3 cards, so let's see what we get. I'm kind of like feeling like I should pull 4 for this group because the first one just kind of jumped out so quickly and so easily. But let's get through these and then I'll pull another one for you guys. I feel like I'm being called to pull 4 cards for this group. So the 4 of Wands is the marriage card. It's saying like there's good news for you coming in love. I feel like there's a great experience coming for you where you really feel like, even if it's not physically going somewhere with someone, you feel like you're being whisked away. You're feeling like you're being swept off your feet. Something tells me that this situation is going to be short-lived, just because this 9 of Wands energy is giving me the energy of you guys are up all night thinking about whether or not this is real. And I feel like it's something that you have to go through. It's not something that I can say, oh, you guys are gonna self-sabotage if you do things this way. Like, this may even be a warning for you not to be in this headspace. But I feel like for some of you guys, it's going to be inevitable. Like, this is just something that you guys always do. You feel like this is going to be too good to be true, and you're not going to be sure how to feel about it. Either that or something's going to be coming in your dreams to just make you feel uneasy. It's just the energy of being up all night or being rattled or whatever. And maybe this is the past. Maybe this is something that you have gone through. You felt like you were being swept off your feet. You might have been love bombed in a situation, and now you're just kind of feeling like you don't know what's going on. You're unsure of what's going on, and you're insecure in the union that is taking place around you. But the possibilities are endless. I'm seeing limitlessness. Okay, we have the King of Wands here, and the King of Wands he's a very mysterious, dynamic energy. He's a very he's that get up and go guy. Like, he goes after what he wants. And if this is a person that you're dealing with, this person can be sometimes controlling. This person can be a little overbearing, and maybe that's why you're feeling like you're up all night. You're questioning yourself, and you're questioning your values. You're questioning your thoughts, like your belief system and everything like that. On the other hand, it can say that, you know, you need to calm down. On the other hand, it can say you need to take everything down a notch. It's kind of the energy of a very strong connection. The connection comes with like a lot of affection. It's just, you guys are feeling like it can't be true, like it's too good to be true. I feel like anything can happen in love. You know what I'm saying? We have this limitless card here, and it's almost the energy of like you guys feeling like, oh, this person is giving me so much affection, like we have so much passion between us. Like the situation is volatile because it's so intense. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. You guys are just gonna be feeling like, damn, am I playing myself? Am I tripping here? Am I putting too much on it? I feel like I'm being called to say, like, let things happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't put too much worry and panic on things. Enjoy it. Like, you guys, it's limitlessness. Okay, so that means like you guys could be running into I don't really even like to use these terms and stuff, especially in these love readings. I don't want to give anybody false hope. I feel like everybody's looking for this twin flame, this soulmate connection. And I don't want to like just go giving that, like spewing that term out, because it's very, it's very volatile in my opinion. That flew out, guys. And the sword energy is coming through for you guys heavily. So there's so much like mental chaos going on in your love life. I feel like it's just you guys just not believing that like your situation is the truth. I feel like believe it though. Believe it, because here's the thing about romance and love and connections and things like that. It's like they don't have to be long lasting to be genuine. Something can be flighty, something can last a short time, and you can enjoy it for a short time, enjoy it for what it is. And that doesn't mean it was fake because it might have faded or what have you. It just means that that was what you needed for the time, and that was an experience that you were going to go through. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this experience is not going to be some long lasting experience, but it's going to be freeing of the mind. It's going to open you guys up to like experience new things in love, and to know like this type of affection and this type of passion, like there are people out here who are willing to give it to you, and why, like, you don't ever have to settle for anything less. And that's what I'm seeing here with this Page of Swords in the back of the deck. It's like a revitalization. It's like a new state of mind, a perspective. It's like the page with the Page of Swords. I always love to reference like the sword as like the tool, that thing that you're taking out into the battlefield. And in this instance, that tool is like the knowing that the romance that you want does exist out in the world, and that you are capable of achieving it, and that, you know, it's waiting for you. There's people out here who see you as that person, who want to like shower you with all of that love and affection that you deserve. Even the Fool here in the back of the deck is just giving that energy of like a revitalization, epiphany, and saying like, I don't have to suffer in love. I can get everything I want, and like I never have to settle. There's connections that come to us that are meant to show us these things, that are meant to teach us these things, that are meant to open us up in these ways. I don't know why I can't shuffle tonight. let's see what else we have here. I want to pull a Moonology card for you guys. So I want you guys to just enjoy what's going on in your love life. Like, it doesn't have to be like a romantic connection that's like, oh, I'm getting married to this person or whatever. It could just be something that you're having these experiences. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I'm all about aesthetic. That's why I'm always readjusting the cards, because I want things to look nice and lined up. We have this, the energy is gaining momentum with the waxing moon. Okay, what energy is this, Spirit? I feel like this is your guys is like, I feel like this is your King of Wands energy, like your divine masculine energy, the energy that's leading through you to go and get what you want. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, look, in the back of this deck I have the new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. I feel like that romantic cycle is you finally getting the affection and attention you deserve. I'm not gonna say it's from one particular person. I'm just saying in your dating life in general, you're opening yourself up, you're really coming into yourself, and people are noticing and people are ready to give you the affection that you deserve. One of my biggest warnings for this pile is like, don't go back to your ex. Okay, like, you can, I'm not saying, you know, I'm not even gonna tell you guys what to do. I'm just saying don't settle. You're gonna see what's out there for you. You're gonna see just exactly like how you want to be treated, what's worth it and what's not, and you're gonna start to be able to command the respect and attention that you want and love. Phantom Quartz, embrace change. So embrace this new romantic cycle. Like I said, we had that in the back of the deck. We had the new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins, and it's something that you guys should embrace. You know, don't feel like you're not worthy of what you're getting. Don't be up all night thinking like this is too good to be true. It's true, and it's happening to you. So embrace it and love it, okay? You guys also picked the Carnelian. So I just feel like with that being said, like, you don't have to necessarily be practical about your love life. You don't have to be practical about it. You don't have to be traditional about it. You can really have fun, and if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. You know, I'm not gonna go over and explaining it. This is YouTube. I don't know how many kids might be watching this video, but that's the message that I have for my pile twos. Please leave a heart down in the comment section, an orange one for this Carnelian stone. Leave an orange heart down in the comment section to let me know that you're here, that you got through the reading, and that you resonate with it. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'm looking forward to posting so much more content, so just stay with me. You'll see my setup change a little bit because I'm still working on it. But anywho, thank you so much for joining and getting through this portion of the reading. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, if you chose pile number 3 and the rose quartz, this is the section of the reading that's for you. You'll see like this rose quartz, it has some pink glitter on it. It's actually candle wax because it came out of a candle. But anyway, this is your part of the reading. If you chose that rose quartz tumble, as I did for the other guys, I will shuffle your cards right on camera, starting with the swatches of chakra, just to see like what energy you're really tapping into during this month, during the next 30 days. Let's see what you got. Oh, divine consciousness. Okay. That might mean you guys are gonna be tapped in with the self this month. Let's see what tarot cards you guys get. 3 cards. Yeah, okay. I feel like you guys, okay, before I even flip over this first card, what I'm gonna say is that you guys are coming into this realness with yourself about what you've been doing in love, about how your love life has been going. I feel like for some of you guys, it's gonna boil down to the fact that like you don't have to actually have a partner to be happy, to be the woman. Let me take that back, to be the person that you want to be. I say woman because it is a very feminine energy here with the Queen of Wands, but that doesn't mean that it has to resonate with a woman in particular. A lot of men can embody this energy. A lot of masculine facing individuals can embody this energy, because it really is just about like the power of your attraction. You know, the thing about the Queen of Wands is that like she's very attractive, she's very dynamic, and she knows how to use her attraction to her advantage. She knows how to manipulate people with how much they're into her, how much they're drawn to her. And it's like something you can see here with the Judgment card too. When you look at Judgment, it's like the rebirth, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys are coming into yourselves brand new. You're coming into a new state of who you really are at your core. This is the Archangel Gabriel sounding the trumpet. Like these people are coming, they're coming for their final judgment before you, like, they're being, you know, what's it called? Before they're being led into the promised land, if you will. And this promised land is like this Queen of Wands energy that you're coming into in love. It's like demanding the respect you want in your love life, and also just not settling. Okay. Okay, the four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's some opening up. There's a little bit of like surrendering energy and letting things flow in your love life. I feel like patience is one of the things that's really coming through with this group, is like have patience with yourself. I know, like, it seems like you guys are longing for some sort of connection. It seems like you guys you're really wanting to fall in love or to have some sort of romance in your lives. And there might be like some air of loneliness. I feel like people are watching you from afar. And I know that's not what you want to hear, because it's like, if you're watching from afar, come and say something to me. Like, I'm single, hello. But somebody's watching you from afar, and you guys are really like, they're so drawn to you. They're so like enamored with your beauty, with your it's like you have a pull on them. You have a pull on them, and they haven't worked up the courage to say anything to you yet. You guys have a secret admirer. Okay, pile number 3. I feel like I don't know what to do with that secret admirer energy. Let's see if the oracle can bring us any information. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay. You guys can look forward to this, a new romantic cycle. I feel like open yourself up in love, especially like with this 4 of Pentacles. It's like, first of all, what I want to say too with this 4 of Pentacles in reverse is like, get rid of the old things that you have laying around from past romances, from past partners. Delete those old text messages. Don't go back to your ex, okay? Like, there's some things that are physically taking up space in your life that have to do with your ex, and you want to get rid of them, because that's how you're going to like unlock this new romantic cycle. So just clear the clutter out of your life, clear the romantic clutter, and even kind of like maybe do some meditation, do some deep breathing exercises on releasing, like, if you guys feel like you have a broken heart, releasing that energy, and then go outside. Get outside. Outside is open. Oh my God. Release your emotional baggage. And the baggage can come in many forms. It can come in physical forms, but it can also come in, what am I saying? It can come in physical forms, but it can also come in emotional form. I mean, you know, non-tangible form. It's the emotional baggage, of course. Like with the Aragonite, it literally says to release your emotional baggage. But the reason I'm saying is get rid of those things, get rid of those pictures, get rid of those old gifts, those clothes, delete those photos out of your phone, delete those text messages, is because they carry weight and they're taking up space. And once you can get them out of your line of sight, out of mind, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be what's opening you up. And you guys are like you guys are being reborn. Okay, you guys are being given a second chance and really not settling. The theme for June is not to settle. So I feel like you guys are God, Source, Spirit is coming to you to say, you know, enough is enough. Remember who you are. Okay, you don't have to settle for less. It doesn't matter. You're so much better by yourself than you are in this stale connection, that holding on to this connection, this is what's coming through with this Four of Pentacles right now. And this is very specific message for a very specific, maybe subgroup of people that have picked this pile. The holding on to this connection is holding you back. It's giving you self-esteem issues. It's giving you imbalancing your what's the word I'm looking for? Your solar plexus chakra. It's imbalancing you. It's diminishing your confidence, okay? And like, you're at a time where you're either gonna walk away from it or you're gonna let it ruin you. And so you need to choose yourself. And that's like, honestly, it doesn't surprise me that you guys chose rose quartz, because rose quartz is great for self-love. It's great for any type of love, but just self-love, and that's what it is, self-love. It's great for self-love and choosing the self. Maybe go get yourself a piece to carry around with you. I feel like right now for you guys, it's like do or die. You're setting the stage for what you're expecting in life. And you can always make pivots and make changes and manifest change and newness into your life, into your human experience. But we're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, and like, do you really want to spend the next 6 weeks feeling like this, feeling insecure, feeling unsure, having a lack of clarity? Or do you want to choose yourself? Do you want to come out of this cycle, begin a new cycle of choosing yourself, of getting what you really want and what you really deserve? It's all about that. What do you really want? And you're not going to deprive yourself of that by holding on to old shit, by holding on to old baggage that just is taking up space. It's dead weight. That's what I'm getting for you guys. That's what I'm getting for my pile threes. Leave a purple heart down in that comment section if that resonated with you. You can, of course, always book a personal reading with me if you want some more in-depth answers, advice, and guidance from spirit. But thank you so much for joining, and I hope you enjoyed that short clip and that little romance reading for the next 30 days for the month of June. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, clear quartz. My clear quartz pile number 4. As I did with the rest of my people, I'm shuffling these cards right on camera, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with this chakra swatch because I want to just see what energy you're tapping into as far as romance wise in the month of June. Romance and love. Let's see what energy comes through. There we go. You guys got 2. You guys got 2, so I'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna, they both came out together. Relationships and sexual energy. I feel like you guys might be coming into a connection with that. We'll see what comes through with the tarot cards. We'll see what comes through. Let's see. Spirit, what messages do you have for my final pile? Page of Wands in reverse. That Page of Wands in reverse is telling me, like, protect your sexual energy, protect yourself sexually, and be wary of the relationships, I feel like. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like something's being hidden from you guys. And so you want to protect yourself. Look, even the Ace of Wands is coming through here. If you met somebody that you're like wanting to be with, intimate with, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if that's the best idea for you. The best idea for you. You have the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse. It's just telling me, like, stop, do not proceed, do not move ahead. If you do move ahead, please protect yourself. Please use protection. Please do not just trust anybody's words for what they're telling you. The Page of Swords is in reverse, which means, like, the truth is just not being revealed here. The truth is not being revealed here. Even the crystal you chose, clear quartz, it's like, it amplifies energy, but it's clear. You know what I'm saying? There's an air of clarity with it. And so I feel like this is the clarity that you're getting, that your sexual partner, whoever you're having sexual relations with, maybe not so good for you, maybe not such a good idea. I feel like these interactions are leaving you feeling like, you see how these people, they're outside, they're in the snow, this guy's a broken leg, he's limping along, they don't really even have the proper attire. It's leaving you feeling like you're out in the cold, like you're up the creek without a paddle. Can I say that on here? Is that like a copyright issue? I feel like lies being told with the Page of Swords in reverse, and even with justice, like justice is coming through to say like somebody's gonna lose here, justice is gonna have to eventually be served. There might be some truths coming to light that cause justice to be served, but ultimately this situation, this connection is not it's not good. I don't know, like maybe there's a separation going on with you and a partner. Maybe there's like a stuffed up stagnant energy. Maybe just you might just need to go and like, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all gonna have to go and get tested or something, like even let you know, see some results. Okay, but it seems like there's a situation here that's just making you guys feel left out in the cold, and it's very clear. I don't feel like I need to say any much more than that. I feel like that resonates with whoever picked this pile. It's very clear, it's very obvious. I feel like you know. If you don't know, this was your confirmation. So let's pull a card, a Moonology card, and see like what more information or insight we can get. Spirit, what further information do you have for pile number 4? We're gonna do this one. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So this is interesting because you guys have the Justice card there, which is ruled by Libra, and then you have the full moon in Libra, which says a win-win outcome is forecast. I feel like, you know, it might be a blessing. I mean, not might be, it's a blessing that you came into the reading when you did. I feel like the win-win outcome being forecast is directly speaking to you getting the truth that you need. And I feel like ultimately because you're getting this truth that you need, because you're demanding this truth and you're serving justice, you can just only win. And when you win, everyone wins. Okay, there's maybe some energy of something being set free here. Maybe it could be a creativity thing, maybe it could be like a rebirth thing. A win-win outcome is forecast. There's a lot of Libra energy, a lot of balancing energy here. Let's see. Oh, you guys got 2 of these cards here. It says, remember your worth and schedule yourself in. You guys are getting a very cryptic reading. That's what I can say here. I want to just sit with these cards and see what other information I can get here, because it is a very cryptic reading. There's some optimism here, just because this Page of Wands in reverse is like facing away from all of this drama here, and I feel like that's where the win-win comes. It's not clear exactly what the win-win is. The win-win could just be you releasing old energy and coming into new energy. It could be just the idea that, you know, despite this drama that's going on here, this being left out in the cold, this not having the clarity you need, not feeling equipped or prepared, and then having to come down on with the hand of justice to say like, no, this is not fair to me, or this is not right for me. It's leaving you guys still with this air of optimism. You know, there's still an opportunity to open up the Page of Wands, which is an inspired energy. But if there's just like in this current connection where you're exchanging this sexual energy with someone, it's not being activated, it's not being open. So you guys really need to tap in with that. Okay, that's all I can say here, is that you guys need to tap in with that. See how it's really resonating with you when you are having these interactions with this person. take a registry of how that's making you feel, and you might just have to end this relationship. You might have to end that situation. Okay, that's what's coming through for you guys for pile number 4. Let me just sit with these for another minute, and that might be specific to a certain subgroup who chose this. I want to see what else is here for the rest of you guys, especially with this win-win outcome, this full moon in Libra. I feel like with this full moon in Libra and the win-win outcome, it's kind of like the balancing of the scales. I feel like this is something that's gonna feel not like a win-win. And that's why the message just feels so cryptic, because it's layered behind some sort of breakthrough, some sort of tower moment. You know what I'm saying? No, that's the Fool. I was gonna say, if that's the Tower under there, let's just pull one more tarot card. There's some sort of tower moment that's going to go on here in you guys' romantic life. I feel like you guys are being led on. You guys are being led on and led astray. King of Cups. So the King of Cups energy, if this is a person that you're involved with, this is a very insecure energy. It's not even like insecure in terms of like they don't have confidence, but it's like their situation can be shattered at any moment. Like anything can happen type of energy. Like they're in the middle of this raging storm. Like the King of Cups can be very controlling energy sometimes. Like he can be very emotionally controlling and wanting to keep the partner in the situation under control emotionally. So I feel like yeah, you guys are wanting, it seems like you guys want out of the situation, but you're still involved with it romantically and sexually. Like you guys are still engaging with this person, but it's like you're being led astray, you're being lied to, you're being controlled, and the win-win is going to come later on. If I'm being very honest, you guys might have to go through this whole month or this whole retrograde feeling like this energy, but the win-win is coming later. I feel like there's going to be a heart chakra expansion. You guys are probably going to be going through it this month. There's going to be a heart chakra expansion, and it might come through the form of heartbreak. It might come through the form of like having to deliver this justice and not feeling great about it, but ultimately in the end of things, you're going to be feeling like you can breathe again. Like you're going to be feeling like yourself again. But it's this King of Cups person that's no good for you. Okay, it's this King of Cups energy that's a little bit too controlling. It's keeping you stifled. It's almost as if when you were thinking of cups and the water energy and the emotion energy, just think of it in terms of you being trapped out at sea. There's not really anywhere for you to move. You're trapped. Now it's time for you to set foot on land again. It's time for you to get yourself back to this land. This King of Cups, he's going to keep you out at sea for as long as he can, because it benefits him. And when I'm saying him, I don't necessarily mean him, a guy. I'm just saying this King of Cups energy. It could be anybody that you're dealing with that you feel like is keeping you stifled. It's definitely a romantic partner though, because this is a romantic reading. So take it for what it is. Okay, pile number 4, it's a heavier energy for you guys, but I know you can get through it. Like we already know there's a win-win situation. You just have to choose you have to choose yourself. You have to get out of this sticky energy, and you have to choose yourself. That's what these 2 cards are saying. Schedule yourself and make time for yourself, to give yourself the love that you're maybe going out and getting from someone else. You know what I'm saying? Be intimate with yourself if you want to. There's no shame, there's nothing wrong with it. And then you have the Road across sight. Remember your worth. Self-worth is so huge. It's so important. Okay, when you have a lack of self-worth or an imbalance of self-worth, you put yourself through things because you don't feel like you deserve the best of the best. But you do deserve the best of the best, and you don't have to suffer for it. Okay, so that's important for you guys to know. Please take that with you. You do not have to suffer to get the ultimate love, the love you desire, the romance you desire. You don't have to go be dragged through the mud for it. Okay, and if somebody is dragging you through the mud, like, I'm sorry to say, this person, they don't value you. They don't value you at all. That's what this 5 of Pentacles is giving me, is like, they might feel like crap about themselves, so they're shitting on you, maybe intentionally, maybe not intentionally. That's just what they're doing. They're shitting on you, and it does seem like it's because they feel like crap about themselves. But I'm just gonna be honest, when they do feel good about themselves, they're not gonna come back and be like, oh, I treated you so wrong and I owe you so much better. They're probably gonna be on to something else, and you're gonna be just left there in the wind if you don't choose yourself. You know, the people that I like, you know, most people who feel like they have like a one that got away or whatever, they messed around and lost that person because they thought they'd never walk away. They thought like, no matter what I do to them, they're always going to be here. So that's why they do that. That's why they give themselves space to do that. And sometimes like you have to choose yourself enough to be the one that got away. Like, that is what it is. So pile number 4, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. If you guys can leave a blue heart emoji down in the comment section to let me know if this resonated with you, that would be A1 perfect. And just thanks again for joining. I really appreciate the love that you guys are showing the page.